China's AI robot army is growing faster than expected. Over the past decade, China has transformed from an ambitious competitor into a global leader in artificial intelligence, pushing boundaries in both civilian and military fields. What once sounded like science fiction is fast becoming reality, with autonomous drones, robotic tanks, surveillance systems, and cyber tools advancing at an alarming pace. Beijing's rapid rise has sparked concern in Washington, Moscow, and beyond. China has been open about its ambitions. In 2017, it announced the new generation AI development plan, aiming to dominate the field by 2030. Yet experts now believe China may already be ahead of schedule, especially in weaponizing AI. The Pentagon has warned that this unchecked growth could spark catastrophic conflicts, even the possibility of a machine-driven World War III. In this video, we are going to explore how China's AI army is reshaping global power and what it means for the future of warfare. But before starting the video, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe so you never miss out on any of our upcoming videos. The speed of China's military AI development. The most startling aspect of China's AI robot army is the speed at which it has grown. While Western nations often balance innovation with debate, regulation, and ethical considerations, China has accelerated its programs with relentless focus and state-driven funding. Billions of dollars have been poured into research institutions, tech companies, and defense contractors with one objective: to leap ahead in the AI arms race. Beijing's strategy combines state power with private innovation. Tech giants like Baidu, Alibaba, and Tencent, along with emerging robotics firms, are deeply embedded in China's defense industry. This fusion of civilian technology with military applications, often referred to as military-civil fusion, allows the Chinese military to quickly integrate breakthroughs in AI into its defense strategies. Where the United States might spend years testing, debating, and refining a single AI system, China is pushing prototypes into real-world applications at record speed. Drones, robots, and swarms. The new Chinese arsenal. Among the most concerning advancements in China's AI military programs are its unmanned aerial systems. China already exports armed drones to countries in the Middle East and Africa, often at lower cost than US models. But behind closed doors, it is developing far more advanced drones that can operate autonomously. These machines are designed not only to patrol and strike, but also to coordinate in swarms, overwhelming enemy defenses in ways traditional weapons cannot. Ground-based AI robots are also entering China's arsenal. Reports from military expos and leaked documents suggest prototypes of robotic tanks and unmanned combat vehicles are being tested in harsh environments. These machines could accompany human soldiers in future battles, reducing casualties while multiplying firepower. At the same time, AI-powered robotic dogs armed with rifles have already been showcased, signaling the integration of experimental concepts into mainstream planning. China is also investing heavily in maritime AI systems. Robotic submarines and AI-driven warships are being designed to patrol contested waters like the South China Sea. If deployed at scale, they could transform naval warfare by allowing China to maintain a constant presence without relying solely on human crews. Surveillance and cyber warfare, the invisible army. While drones and robots capture headlines, China's most powerful AI weapon may not be visible at all. The country has developed one of the most extensive surveillance systems in the world, integrating AI facial recognition, predictive analytics, and mass data collection. Domestically, this system is used to monitor its population. Militarily, similar technologies could be used to identify and track adversaries on the battlefield with precision. Equally concerning is China's progress in AI-driven cyber warfare. By training algorithms on vast datasets, Beijing's cyber units can now automate large-scale attacks, disrupt critical infrastructure, and wage digital warfare with unprecedented efficiency. Unlike traditional weapons, cyber AI attacks can strike without warning, bypassing borders and crippling opponents before they even realize a conflict has begun. Pentagon reactions and growing fears. The Pentagon has watched China's AI rise with mounting unease. While the United States leads in some aspects of AI research, the speed and aggressiveness of China's military adoption has caught many by surprise. Defense officials warn that China's advancements in autonomous weapons could reduce the human element in warfare, making conflicts more likely and escalation more dangerous. According to recent U.S. defense assessments, China's swarming drone technology and AI-driven naval platforms could challenge American dominance in regions like the South China Sea within the next decade. Furthermore, the Pentagon fears that if China succeeds in deploying fully autonomous systems without strict oversight, it could set a dangerous precedent, encouraging other nations to abandon restraint. The risk of accidental escalation. One of the greatest dangers of China's rapidly growing AI robot army is not intentional aggression, but accidental escalation. AI systems process information at lightning speed and act on patterns that may be misunderstood or misinterpreted. A drone that misidentifies a civilian convoy as a military target could trigger a retaliation. A swarm that malfunctions and crosses into disputed territory might provoke an unnecessary clash. The Pentagon has already warned that AI could lower the threshold for war as autonomous systems make launching attacks easier and faster than ever before. If both the US and China rely on competing AI systems in a crisis, the chance of a misunderstanding spiraling into a major conflict becomes alarmingly high. China's long-term strategy, AI supremacy by 2030. China's AI military strategy is not improvised, it is carefully planned. The 2017 National AI Blueprint clearly outlined the goal of achieving AI supremacy by 2030. In the short term, the focus has been on integrating AI into logistics, intelligence, and surveillance. In the medium term, it has expanded into autonomous drones, robots, and naval systems. The long-term goal is to create a fully integrated AI-powered military capable of dominating across land, sea, air, space, and cyberspace. Unlike the United States, where debates over ethics and regulation often slow progress, China's centralized government faces fewer barriers. This authoritarian efficiency allows it to pursue AI weapons with minimal oversight, raising serious concerns about accountability and human rights. International concerns and calls for regulation. China's growing AI army has not gone unnoticed by the international community. Human rights groups argue that Beijing's integration of AI into both domestic surveillance and military operations represents one of the greatest threats to personal freedoms and global stability. At the United Nations, discussions about banning or regulating lethal autonomous weapons have stalled, largely due to opposition from China, Russia, and the US, each fears falling behind in the race if they agree to restrictions. Experts argue that global treaties, transparency agreements, and human-in-the-loop standards are urgently needed to prevent AI weapons from spiraling out of control. However, as China continues to accelerate development, the window for effective regulation is narrowing. How the world is responding. Other nations are scrambling to keep up. The United States has increased funding for AI defense projects, while NATO allies are pushing for greater cooperation in military technology. Japan, South Korea, and India are also investing heavily in AI defense systems, partly in response to China's rapid advancements. Meanwhile, Russia has aligned itself with China in opposing restrictions on autonomous weapons, creating a potential bloc of AI military superpowers resistant to global oversight. The global arms race in AI is beginning to resemble the nuclear standoff of the 20th century, but with one crucial difference. AI weapons are harder to detect, regulate, and contain. Unlike nuclear missiles, which require massive infrastructure, AI systems can be developed in secret laboratories and deployed without warning. The revelation that China's AI robot army is advancing faster than expected is not just a technological leap, it's a geopolitical warning. Autonomous drones, robotic tanks, surveillance networks, and AI cyber weapons could spark global instability. The Pentagon has already warned that unchecked AI warfare might push the world toward World War III. The question now is whether nations will cooperate to regulate these weapons or dive headlong into a dangerous arms race. History shows that new technologies reshape power, and with AI, the stakes are higher than ever. The future of war may soon be decided not by humans, but by machines. Thank you guys for watching. If you want more videos like these, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss out on any of our upcoming videos. See you next time.